It's a cutoff to federal funding. The money that childcare and early education centers receive through pandemic relief packages will expire next month, leaving lots of uncertainty for parents and the future of these programs as well. Joining me now to talk about what comes next is the executive director of Trying Together, Cara Ciminillo. Thank you so much for coming on.
Thanks for having me.
You know, when this news started to come out, I really started to think about so many families out there and so many centers that have been kind of in this mix through the pandemic and after of already, you know, it's a rock and a hard place with the finances of it all.
Yeah. So the way the field is funded is essentially a private pay industry. Like you said, families pay out of pocket. And we know that families have young children when they're not at their peak earning income, right? Ability. And so if you're a family that's paying private pay, you're not making the most money that you can in your career. So it's a stress on the family. For families that are under 200% of poverty or making sort of under $60,000 for a family of 4, they can access a child care subsidy, which is funded through the federal government via the state, and that helps to offset costs. But even for them, they have to pay a copay, and it's difficult as well. So it's a sort of a patchwork of system of different funding streams to keep the field afloat.
And during the pandemic, there was additional relief provided because so many people were working from home. Child care centers were closed down. So this was really meant to be kind of a Band-Aid to get through. But I think that it kind of revealed this very large crack in the system as well.
Correct. So during the pandemic, as you know, a lot of families either couldn't utilize childcare because their work had shifted, or the programs themselves realized that they needed to take less children because they're trying to mitigate the virus.
Right.
And so that meant that more dollars were not coming into their program, but their operating costs were remaining the same. They still had rent and utilities. So that federal dollars really helped to sort of piece or fill the gap, I should say, during that an important time.
So here's what we're looking at. We're looking at child care centers who are going to either have to let go of employees, reduce their salaries, and or increase the amount that they need to ask of families, and families who then alternate on the other side are going to have to pay more to be able to use these services, and they may not be able to.
Yeah. Actually, what's sort of been happening is during the pandemic, we had a lot of folks leave the field. So our industry,
and that too, right?
Our industry is sorely underpaid. On average, coming into the pandemic, they were making about $10.16 an hour. Since the pandemic, it's increased to about $12.50, but that's only $26,000 a year.
Right.
It's not a
livable wage.
It's not a livable wage,
as we found.
Yep.
Right.
And so what's happened is the programs haven't been able to rebound like I think a lot of industries have been able to do because they can't find staff. And it's a regulated field, meaning you could only take in so many children and care for so many children based on the number of staff that you have.
So one of the reports that I read, there are some factors that are saying if this funding is expired, we're looking at like 70,000 child care centers that could close as a result. Are you seeing any of that? Or what is your outlook? What are you looking at for our area?
Yeah. So a Century Foundation estimated that in Pennsylvania, about 152,000 children would lose access.
Wow.
Currently in Allegheny County, we have 500 open positions. We have 6,000 children that are on wait list. So that's those that are still waiting for childcare. So we know we have a real issue, and the way to solve it is really to start to build a workforce pipeline where folks can enter the field, a teacher of infants and toddlers and pre-kindergartners, and see a career for themselves. But we've got to invest in the workforce, and that means addressing wages.
I was going to say, how do we solve this? Because I think what we also saw in the pandemic, where there were a lot of women in particular who were leaving the work because their place of employment because they couldn't afford childcare anymore.
Yeah. And so we've got to sort of rethink the system. We now know that 3 out of every 4 families utilize childcare, so all available parents are working. That's just the way our economy is. It's the way family structures are now. So that means the system has to change. So the way that we fund the system, it can't be on the backs of families in total, and childcare programs can't be subsidizing it on their own wages. So we've got to really look for greater federal and state investments.
And what do you see happening in the next couple of weeks? Do you think that there's going to be any change? Do you think that come September, we're going to see a real hardship?
Yeah, I think we're going to see wait lists grow. I think programs that have already been operating on razor-thin margins are going to make difficult decisions about whether they can remain open. And I think you're going to see families really struggle about how do they stay in their jobs if they can't locate childcare.
And lastly, as we continue this conversation and people are talking about it, you mentioned to me that we should not be saying daycares. We should say childcare. And why is that?
Yeah, so I think it's really important to understand that childcare is about centering the child, not the day. And what's at the core of healthy development for children is the adult to child relationship. And so centering the child and then centering the adults around them is really important. And so language matters. And so childcare helps to sort of professionalize the field. It puts the focus on the child.
Thank you so much for having this important conversation. I know that we're not necessarily coming up with answers today, but I think it's a conversation we need to be having and need to be having often so we can get this solved.
Yeah.
Thank you so much. And we're going to have more information on Trying Together as well as other childcare resources on our website, kdka.com/talkpittsburgh.